The big problem with NATO summit is symbolic of kind of the establishment coming together to talk about how to carve up or protect the world, and that brings on the worst of protesters. The bigger problem, I think, is less of a case of an assassination or something of that effect, and just a meltdown in the demonstrations, to have street violence, to have crime, to have ransacking and things.
Most of those protesters will behave appropriately. Some will actually move to the level of civil disobedience and disruption. They're not nearly the worry as those who might be interested in conducting a terrorist attack. That's the far more serious concern.
There's a lot of sort of ceremony around NATO that makes it very visible, and that sometimes brings out the worst in people. To make a statement, to get on the news, to show that you're interfering with something that people disagree with.
You have large numbers of people, particularly high-profile people. You have a very, what's called a target-rich environment. Terrorists love the dramatic. They love to have an event where they can strike a blow and have a big success in front of a world audience. Well, when you have the NATO summit in your city, you provide all those conditions.
The key here is common sense policies. I think they're seeing that it's a game of trade-offs here, and shutting things down wholly, bringing the city to a standstill, is overkill. I think right now the key is to have some flexibility, to have police presence, to have demonstrations that are sort of under control, but they're not sort of violently sort of stopped. I think you need to recognize that McCormick Place is a vast place. When leaders are in McCormick Place, there's buffer, there's lots of room for safety.